Oh, welcome. If you remember, last time we were programming, we were working on a game called I Just Want to Play with My Friends. And it looked very rudimentary, it still does, but we've made a few changes, and we're going to take a look at what that looks like today. Let me show you some of the changes we made though. So as you can see, it's not bright anymore. It's not as white, it's a little more dark. You might also be able to hear that music. So play online clearly is written here, it's not ready. Yeah. Locally, and then look at that camera slide all the way over here, and we have some controllers here. I can show you another feature. So got controller connected, press A, and it connects. So I can hold down a button and it will show there. Kind of a cool feature. You can move the joystick around. And then same for the second controller that you connect. Interesting how they connect like that. Interesting. They shouldn't be doing that. Also, see how that happens? I'm pressing one controller for those. So clearly it's got a few bugs still, but yeah, and then we can start. Takes us here. Still want to do fade in, fade out right there. So yeah, so with the controllers connected, you can now move here. Once again, great music. License-free music, in fact. So it is not going to get copy striked if I play it here. Yeah, you can, so they can play around. These little colored squares right here, which I didn't program to notice if their controller's connected or not, are points. And so when those get to the top, you get a winner, and as you play each game, you win. Now these buttons don't work either and everything, and once you do click on play, let me show you what the camera will do. When you press next game, what's going to happen is the camera's going to go, but really a lot smoother than that was. Today, we're going to be working on a new scene called, what was this one called? MASH? Green grass, drag it on. Oh baby. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. I have now decided to do Paint.net instead of Microsoft Paint because it has transparency features. I'm still doing the same, just drawing with my mouse the words. So the only thing that's really changing is the transparency feature. A few other things that make it a little easier. I'm gonna paint. Finish. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. And then we're gonna do like a line there and a line across here. A little bit of wool. Just like that. Perfect! Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move that right there. Right over here. And right down there. Rotate it. I'm just looking for the perfect angle. Yeah, that looks great. No, it doesn't. I think that's pretty good. And then it'll be the finish at the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, I can't decide. I don't think it's that good. We want to be able to see how close people are for finish line, and I feel like that weird of an angle. Okay, so here's basically the premise, right? This is basically just the classic button masher game. And that doesn't look good either. Look at this garbage, man, come on. They're just gonna mash and try and get to the finish line. That's all this one is. It's gonna be real quick, like, I'm gonna take that long, I bet. Perfect. And okay, so there's all the finesse pieces, like how it fades in when you enter the game, or when like that Mario Kart theme where you enter in the match and it like, like shows you the whole course. I do want to do that so it doesn't just look flat like this, because this looks pretty darn flat. And I'll smooth it up a little bit and make it a little smaller. Perfect. Now this image here, I'm gonna put fin on it. Perfect. And it's like off the sides. That's how high quality this is. We want it just barely in the ground to make it look like you're in the ground, but you're not actually in the ground. Okay, we're gonna duplicate that like 4 times. We're gonna call this play 1. We're just gonna call it P1 for easiness, but if I forget later, it just means player, okay? Okay, thanks. Another thing is, player 4 goes all over here. Another feature that is going to be put into this is the half controller controls, which you see in Overcooked, you see in a lot of PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 4 games, PlayStation 4 games. This needs to be way longer. Oh, yes, and it makes the grass look even better, and I didn't even think about that. Okay, so now we want the canvas as well. I'm actually really curious, if we move this off the canvas, yeah, it still shows. So now it sure looks weird, but it's not for some reason. I don't know. It looks fine. Yep, and that is exactly the quality we're looking for too. I feel like there's a lot of empty space though on the left and right. So how about this? How about we just make this crazy big? No, too big. I don't like it. Change my mind. Whoever thought of that, you're fired. There we go. There we go. Okay, how does that look? So still big, and then there's the finish line. Now the finish, here's another problem, is you can't really read finish because of its angle, so we're just gonna make it taller. There we go. We want it to be tall enough that the player can read it without squinting. There we go. And we also want it to be, like before, past the sides. Perfect! That's great quality. That's what we're here for. I just want to play with our friends. We don't care about the quality, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'll make it like beautiful and everything later. Maybe that's the exciting part. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a part 2 and make it pretty. Maybe I'll record that this week and convince my editor to get 2 videos out this week. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. That's a super good quality for a front-facing camera. It's so good quality you can see how tired I am. Every time I press a button, we could do 2 different ways. We could do it so the player just kind of like moves, like jutters forward each time, or we could do it so they like jump, like it smoothly moves forward. Smoothly is going to look better. We don't want it to all look like garbage, so player 1. Oh, it's got to realize what's going on. Then we do match player. This is going to be player 1. Save. There's no rigid body. Oh, great. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay. Hello? Okay, next question is it not strong enough? Okay, here's what we're gonna do, because this is just ridiculous sometimes. Oh, it is moving. I don't know if it's going anywhere though. Let's change it to like 50 or 100. Go big or go home. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why, because it's not sliding, it's just moving the box, which can be kind of fun. That is kind of cool though, if you think about it. Ooh, and I guess the finish line. That's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. Way better than just moving, honestly. And you want to see what 100 impulse looks like in force units? This bad boy will get you to the moon in 2 seconds. And every time I press A, still too much. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely unbearable. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly. So how about... Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Actually, not actually. No, that's too hard. Can't be too hard. Hey, somebody, come here and race me.
Also, hi, I'm Andrew's wife.
Ah. Okay. Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know which one I am. It's
Yeah.
Oh, my arm already hurts!
I think you won. You're your
I
first
think I
player.
did.
You did. Okay, 3, 2,
Oh, no.
1, go.
No.
See, now I have like way ahead advantage. I don't have to try anymore. I already have all the momentum. Look at that. I'm not even pressing
But I'm
that hard.
closing in on you.
Oh, I don't even have to try. Yep, it's got some bugs.
Oh, well,
I'll have to tweak it, but it was fun.
I won, so that was good.
Well, thanks for watching. Start getting to the editor because this is a lot of footage, and have a good day.